Hello. Good evening. How is? Hello, Pussy Pear. Hello, Toilet Duck. Did you see the review embargo for Your Arse was up today? Gets good reviews, but folk are downplaying the fact that it also makes farts. Yes, that is true, especially at night. I don't know what that means. Ah, how is? What's been going on? Andrew with the resub for 44 months. He says, "Good evening, everyone. Hope you all have had a lovely weekend. I am happy to mark another month of nightmares. Also, I do not own that shirt." Thank you, Andrew. Make me feel a wee bit more special. I'm the only one here with this t-shirt. How you, man? What's happening? Funny day on Twitter when you follow a lot of games folk. And there's a review embargo up. It's very funny. It's very funny watching. Saw a quote for somebody saying, as critics, it is our job to let you know whether Hogwarts Legacy is good or bad. Fuck, what are you talking about, man? As if it's like the last meal on earth and somebody needs to test it to let you know if it's poison or no. It's just a fucking game, man. As if you're doing some service to the world. Just shut up. Alright, and remote, how are you? Oh, actually, the last thing I saw before I came on, and I couldn't stop fucking laughing. Let me find it. Where is it? The last thing I saw just before I come on here is. Where are you? Hogwarts Legacy introduces Serona Ryan, the Harry Potter series' first trans character. I would love to know when that character got created and put in the game. I'd fucking love to know exactly when that happened. Please come and buy the game. Please come and buy the game, please. It's been weeks of people doing these mental gymnastics. You can just buy it and play it. If some people really get pissed off with you, aye, that's a consequence of you doing that, but you are not being stopped from playing it. The game is not being. Nobody's calling for the game to be banned, but that's the way folk are reacting. It's bizarre. Like, there's just somebody just going like, I'm not going to support that. Don't want to support it. And folk are like, cry more. I'm not crying. I just said I wasn't supporting that. Cope. The fuck are you on about? Just So it's another one of those days where you feel kind of mental. Did you see that one? I've not been like reading the articles. I've just seen like boom, 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 boom. Bits here and there on Twitter. The best one I saw was an excerpt to an article where the person was like, as a bisexual woman, like straight away. All right, let's hear it. What do you know as a bisexual woman? Who has a Harry Potter tattoo next to an anti-TERF tattoo. What the fuck are you on about? Shocker. They were kind of gone to bat for the game, I believe, a wee bit. Just the most embarrassing shit you've ever seen. People just showing their arses. when they could just no say anything. You could just shut up and just live happy. And there's no, and now, see when you do things like that, everybody remembers it. That's how the internet works now. And even if people forget, somebody took a screenshot of it. That exists forever now. And you could have just fucking shut up. You could have just been like, have you seen my big threads about the Harry Potter game? No, because I'm just, it's nothing to do with me. I've no horse in the. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hmm. Ah, it's weird. It's all silly. It's very, very silly the way people are reacting to folks just being like, don't really want to support that. Are you triggered? Aye, mate. So, fuck yes. It's Cairds. It's Cairds. I'm so happy that it's Cairds. Cairds! So sadly, it's just a starter deck, right? So it's going to be one of the ones where you get like one of this card, four of this card, all the stuff. But it is Cairds, and this is the film starter deck. So you've got like Shanks, you've got Uta, you've got Guy I Don't Know, Douglas Bullet, Shiki. I've not actually watched all the One Piece films like some kind of fake fan. I've not watched all of them. So there's probably going to be characters in here I don't know. Open, you bastard. Open. There we go. I'm not getting into decks, Andrew. I am just a collector. How the fuck does that open? Wait, I've opened like 5 of these and I've still not learned how it opens. What the fuck is this? Ah, there we go. Aye, I've just not seen all the films, because what have I seen? I've obviously seen movie 6. I think I recently just watched Strong World. Or was that Z? Oh, it just tells you who's in it on the back. Better not look at that. Cares. It's just, just nice. There, get it off the bottom. Right, who we got? So we've got a load of Dawn cards we don't care about, because they're just basically the energies. We've got the big man, Shanks. Can I just say, see this? It's not going to focus, is it? This artwork of Shanks, I have always hated it. Always hated it, because it feels like that's the only time Shanks' neck is that fucking thick. I feel like every other depiction of Shanks, he's just got like a normal neck. And whatever it is about that image, and they use it often for stuff, just looks like, I don't know, somebody else. It's weird. We've got 2 Utas. Some shiny Utas. There she is. Singing her wee songs and all that shit. We've got everyone's favourite Douglas Bullet from Stampede. You remember Douglas Bullet? Everyone's favourite character. We've got... Who the fuck are you? Ain? AIN? Will you ever just focus? There she is. Don't know her. I should watch the other films I've got. I've got a couple of them on the All Plex server. Anne, she's for Stampede, isn't she? The announcer lassie. It's Anne. Looking quite normal for a woman in the One Piece world. I do not know who these people are. Karina? Don't know you, hen. Don't have a fucking clue. It doesn't even. I mean, it doesn't tell you what film. It just tells you she's from the film deck. I think it says she belongs to Gran Tesoro. Don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, well, there's a guy called Guild Tesoro. Maybe like Gran Tesoro's their pirate crew, and he's the head of it. Guild Tesoro. What's that a character for a Yakuza game? Like a real shithead that people still love. Hey! It's the big man. It's Papa Frankenstein. It's Gordon. Love him. It's funny, innit? You can just do Frankenstein and apparently that counts as a character. You can just be like, here he is. It's Gordon. There he is. Shiki the Golden Lion. I think to this day he is still the only One Piece film character who became canon and exists in the manga. I think he's the only one. Pretty sure. It's just never happened for anybody else. Which is, it is weird. It's weird to just have one character still be canon, because nearly every film is just like, it happened to it here when you were only looking at the page kind of thing. I don't know who that is. Scarlet? A big ape. Looks like it's holding Nico Robin in its hand. I don't know who the fuck Scarlet is. This is just a deck of people I don't know. Zephyr. Wait. With a name like Zephyr and the way he looks, I'm gonna assume he's the main baddie of Film Z. Or Z, if you say it like that. I always get pelters because apparently I say it the American way. I think he's for Film Z then. I'm sorry, hen, I don't know you. Baccarat. Like the card game or the singer. Focus. Don't know you. It's not a name. Alright, we got a guy here. Another one I don't know. It's Benz. Everyone loves Benz. And he is. I don't know who the fuck that is. Ah, yes, mate, Benz. When are they going to bring out the Benz figure? Go on it. Buena Festa. Oh, I think I remember him for Stampede. Ooh. Focus. Please. I beg you. Fuck off, man. Yeah, actually, he's got a bit of the old Orochi about him. You wouldn't know if you've not Wano yet, but got that kind of coupon on him. Hey, I remember you. I remember you from Strong World. It's Dr. Indigo. Ooh. The character whose running joke is he pantomimes everything and then he'll just say something out loud and everybody in the room's like, you can fucking talk! I don't remember this. Lions threat Imperial Earthbound. That must have been some attack Shiki did that I don't remember. It's just a big lion face in the clouds. That's it. Nobody remembers that. Jesus, that's what we're ending the deck with, really? We're ending the deck with 4 of these. It's Union Armada. It's Douglas Bullet doing his big purple stuff. Everybody loves Douglas Bullet. There he is. Doing his purple nonsense. Where's the energy? Oh, sorry. Here they are. All the stars are here tonight. You've got Dawn. Dawn. And everyone's favourite, a Dawn. All the Dawns. Well, it's just nice. It's nice to have new cards to sleeve and arrange and feel good about and then close and zip up and put away. Because I have a problem. Because I have a problem. Where am I setting these now to be safe? I think I can maybe squeeze this back on them without destroying them. Nah, that's going to absolutely hump them. Just need to set them raw. Just need to freeball them over here until I'm finished streaming. Oh god. There you go. Bins. Fucking bins. Watch this, I'll end up watching that film and I'll love that character. I'll have to go and find those cards again and kiss them. I mean, it's not even about a first step admitting it, Jim Jam. I know I've admitted it on several occasions. And if you admit it, then it's not a problem. I think that's what scientists agree. I heard it on telly. The second step is, so buy more, so get more. Right, Sherlock. Last time we did some stuff in the house, and John started like fading.
I was looking for you.
What? The fuck is? Wait. We were up here, were we not? Or was it downstairs? The second sailor man. Were we no in there? Room was it? Oh, over here. Aye, that one. We were in here because we were learning about the mum and all her troubles. Alright, so that was the one. Someone is knocking at the manor's door, but I was not expecting any visitors. Look at some stuff in the Mind Palace. We brought tea, mental disease. Oh, we got it. Fragile sanity. My mother struggles with mental disease, could well be hereditary and affect my mind and rationality. So that'll be a wee fear he's got. Oh, something I found out when I was googling about. See, because we never got consequences for that case, and I was kind of confused on it. Something I found out is, see this portrait of John here? That's telling you how John feels about you. Because remember when we get the combat tutorial and it was like, don't kill people, John hates killing. If you do stuff that annoys John like that, that portrait will change depending on how he's currently picturing you, kind of thing. So it's nice to say that John is very pleased with me. Right, who's this fucker in my house? Let's get a quick examine of the man before we speak to him. Sailor, sympathetic, absent-minded. What's with the arm? Why's your arm held like that?
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize,
What?
I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
You've got pink paint at your hairline, my man. Your new game? What the fuck is that? Have I imagined this guy? Unblemished hands. Doesn't he seem like a sailor? Hiding something square shaped. A man so artist disguised as sailor. A man dressed as a sailor came to my house, declaring that he was my new game. That's such strange phrasing. A drop of pink paint in his hair betrayed him as a man who's involved in the art sphere. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns, no rough skin, which is at odds with his mariner's outfit. Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of the game master. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket, I deduced he was employed at Vogel's art gallery, and the real reason for his visit was to pass me an invitation. So Vogel was the guy who knew Mum and Dad. In mind, we met him at the hotel, and then we met him in the graveyard. I think he was the one with the penny farthing. So, or he's a sailor artist. No, he's an artist disguised as a sailor.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course.
You've no watched it.
Explanations are my favourite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Vogel's Art Gallery invitation. My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition. Not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at the Caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, the Villevalo. The Muse from Abroad. Alright, so that's those things, but I would like to do some of the wee side story stuff, the wee silly ones. So there's that string theory, musician in distress. A local music teacher has been putting up posters in central Scaladio around St Clement's Cathedral, appealing for information about his stolen violin. So I think that was, see when I ran about off stream, just to get all the fast travel points, I think that was one that I heard on the way past. So let's try and figure out. So central Scaladio around St Clement's Cathedral. Is that St Clement's? I don't know because it won't tell me. That looks like a cathedral, doesn't it? And it is quite central. No, wait. The church would be the cathedral, maybe. Put it there. We'll go there. Alright, can I?
You won't believe it, but Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress.
You should have done that, mate. John, you know what? You've been the ice cream man too long. There you go, you can wear your old clothes back. I think I will be wearing go African casual. And we will wear a police cap and some stubble and a burned face. Yep, that's me. That's Sherlock Holmes. Can I help you, mate?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevaux. Happy to make your acquaintance.
Estevaux?
I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
I'm listening.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
Why does that man run at a slower frame rate than Sherlock?
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish
So
the
just me, is it?
blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Okay, Mr. Estevaux. Love, death, and Cordona. I don't have time for that shit. I need to go to the cathedral and find a stolen violin or something. Something like that. Alright, Ben, how you, man? Ben, you missed Cairds. We were looking at Cairds. I got my film starter deck today.
Extra, extra!
I didn't know who most of the characters were.
The yacht race champion was a woman in disguise, and she denies murdering Theodore Gilden.
Oh, that's them talking about the case.
Interested in some Cordona news?
So wait, do I need to buy it?
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Wait, is that how we got the conclusions thing last time? Consequences? Ah, that's what gets you the consequences, because it's documents. Right. That makes sense. So again, there isn't actually... See, when I really looked into it, I think that, see that first case in the hotel, I think that one definitely has a right and a wrong, and I think all the rest of them are just kind of up in the air. Which when I was googling people talking about that, they were pissed off about it, and I do agree, that's a really shite way to do it. I would rather just know I was wrong on something, because you can get stuff wrong, but this idea that everything's right as long as you believe it, I don't know, I just felt a bit. Stolen violin. My old violin has been taken. If you have any information that may aid in my instrument's return, please visit me on Professor's Road, north of Adler Street, Scaladio. North of Adler Street. There's Adler Street. Professor Road. Oh, Professor's Road. So... delete. There.
The best antiques in the district.
What you got, my man?
My goods will brighten up your house.
That man just walked through you. Bed, globe, dressing table. Witness firsthand the existential horror of aging. Globe. A great talking point for your next Flat Earth convention. They're really getting all in on patter for the descriptions of everything. Sturdy bed. Cold and wooden, just like your father. Alright, let's buy this shit.
Enjoy your purchase.
Thank you, sir. Right, violin guy should be up
We
here
have a
somewhere.
large assortment and pleasant prices.
Sorry, was that a Scottish accent I heard? Or an attempt at one? Say something, please.
Come closer and try something on. You won't regret it.
Representation at last! Say more.
Come closer and try something on. You won't regret it.
Sorry, I just saw Harm's Animals.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
Representation at last. Punching a dog. That's me. That's me. Is it gonna let me? Nah. Nah. See, if you're making a game and you're going to put homeless people or people asking for money of any kind, you should be able to just press one button and remove a couple of quid for your pocket. It's not a difficult thing. It just adds like a wee bit of humor, like instead of me just having to walk by this guy. I hate it. I don't know why it annoys me. It just
This house seems so familiar.
Sorry. Oh, you must be the violin man putting up the posters. The music teacher is a location. You are the location, sir.
Greetings. Would you be here about
Really?
my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument.
Not yet.
But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
What exactly happened?
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Come inside, I'll show you everything.
Let's investigate.
Feel free to look around.
What's happening, John?
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
The door was kicked in.
Desperate. Well, at least he doesn't harm animals. This is where she lay. Well, there's fucking blood. I think somebody's done it with their hand.
Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke.
Is that a piece of sleeve or something?
The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains.
It was a violin pervert that stole your instrument, sir.
The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case.
Aye, pretty much.
Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
gave me a wee fright.
I can't hear anything. Has it got strings?
I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
So we can analyse the fabric. He's cut himself in the glass and left a bloody trail. Wait, do the fabric first actually. Analyse. Right, what do we need? 4, 3, 4. Oh, we've got a few up here. I forget what they do. First one is combines 2, the second one is swaps reagent value from positive to negative or vice versa. The third one is adds 1 to the reagent's value. Okay, so we've got 3 of them to play with. 4, 3 and 4. So we can make that a 4 easily. We can make that a 3. And then just that. We'll put that into there. We'll put that into there. And then we take that. Take that. Probably making this more complicated than it needs to be, but it's what's happening. It's what's happening. That's... There you go. The fabric bears traces of salt and gunpowder. Salt and gunpowder. Pirates. Before I go checking the bloodstains, let's talk to your man.
Anything else you'd like to know?
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
Wondering if they're going to go with this is where Sherlock learns violin.
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Right, bloody trail. You should let you jog in this mode. Let me get a wee run going. Alright, Javota. Is this the young Sherlock? This is Sherlock chapter 1. I still don't know what age they're making you in this. I want to say like it's got to be very early 20s or something.
The trail stops here along the waist.
Oh, and I've got him dressed weird because you can just chuck anything on him, so I'm just making him look odd. Right, young man?
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh.
You set him up! You fucking set him up!
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put.
So we're finding a violin and a donkey now. Is that donkey shit? Oh, good.
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
I'm assuming we're going this way. But I'm not seeing... There we go, stolen donkey. So that should show up in this. Why am I not getting the path here? Ah!
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine
Trying
chase.
to play the fucking violin. John, what are you pointing at?
Don't mind the mud, Sherry. Get your ear to the ground. I'm sure you'll hear the hooves.
Come on, John. Oh. A bonnet.
One of them lost his cap.
Bananas.
They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
John, I think that's the first time we've seen John just disappear. Wet whiskers. So we get a wee backstreet pub.
Another bottle of whiskey.
We're gonna have to do a bandit's lair here.
Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
Of course, John. Look at the hat on it. No, the donkey's just having a good time. But these guys look fucked.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
Yes, yes. How is the donkey not just eating the barbecue shit?
Good grief. Those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
Maybe I'll listen to I wonder. Wrecking the tavern. Patrons frightened. Bunch of sailors. A group of rowdy sailors are wreaking havoc in the Wet Whiskers Tavern. They are raving mad and dangerous. No wonder the patrons are afraid to stand up to them. Am I gonna have to go in here and arrest some dudes? Oh look, that was him just thinking about it. John. What do you think you're doing with that? Is that loaded? John, don't point that at me. Right. Aye, and I forgot the combat controls again. Look at them moving in sync.
Gonna kick his out. I
hell.
Good day.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
It's so silly.
Too
It's
simple.
So silly. Oh. How do I use a snuff box again? I don't remember how to use a snuff box. No! Hey! Motherfucker.
Don't cry, you'll live. The snuff's ready.
Aye, and how do I use it, John? I don't remember how to use it. That's how we use it. Quick. Quick. And his mate.
Take a rest, my
and
friend.
The mate. And the mate.
Too simple.
More? Oh, fuck. Oh, that was neat enough. Ah, you fucker. Jesus.
I'm coming.
Don't bother moving. Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh. I still don't understand.
The snuff's ready.
Ah, you fucker. Where's the
I couldn't miss
shotgun
the
guy?
party.
Right, he gets a snuff. Because it's murder trying to do the shotgun ones. Whereas the other guy can just shoot his bonnet and scare him.
Too simple.
No! Right. And then would you...
We can infer.
Aye, John, but we can how,
I'm coming
mate?
for you.
I still feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Ah, right, could do shit like that. I think he might be the last one.
Take a rest. Give him the pepper snuff.
Hey, John, they're doing Camden. It's got an unconscious guy.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
Right. A new entry in John's diary, it says, I must say this was quite the impressive encounter. I think Sherry invented a couple of new tricks. Well, John's happy, that's the main thing. John's very happy with me. A group of rowdy sailors are wreaking havoc in the Whiskers Tavern. They're raving mad and dangerous. Aye, so we did that. Search the tavern. So, I mean, this is a strange thing to call a tavern. It's more like a central square that somebody set up a bar in. It's quite nice. Apart from it being a shithole, you know. And where did all the guys go? Did they just get immediately teleported to the police station? Right, let's see what we got. A donkey shit. Looks like it. The lighting is kind of fucking me up here. About where I should maybe be looking for a violin. You would think it would be hidden in amongst this or something. Oh, right there. That was me just rattling A. I can't believe I didn't see that sitting there, or the prompt.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
So, go back to Mr. Jones. We'll go and speak to the boy on the way back and let him know what... I mean, you'd think you would just take the donkey back to the boy as you're going, but you just don't need to be in your scared state anymore. Right, well, I'll try and run back the way we came, so I definitely bump into where the boy was. Wait, is it just like a straight line? It kinda is, I think. Yep, there he is.
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
John's happy. Right, Mr. Jones. Guess what I've got in my pocket?
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognise it?
Familiar melody.
Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
Me too. John, you disappeared before my eyes. You're not meant to do that. You're meant to wait until the camera's turned away. Is this all about uncovering childhood horrors? Why can't Sherlock remember any of these people? Well, I think we're doing a combination of, you've got to remember that he left here when he was quite young still, and he's definitely repressing a lot of shit. Sherry told the boy about the donkey, and I believe the lad will find him easily. Such an easy task, yet so rewarding. Sherlock and I managed to help a friend from her childhood. He plucked at her heartstrings, and the tune warmed our souls. So that's how we got the old violin.
I hope you'll enjoy playing it as much as I did.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Been a pleasure. Here, isn't Sherlock famously not good at violin? Isn't that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. Look at this shagger. Alright, mate, calm down. Walking up there with the fully unbuttoned shirt, just swagger on him. Right. What's next? What we going? Love, Death and Cardona. That's Mycroft's request. He's only bad because of the crippling drug addiction. Ah, yes, of course. What is it? It's the skag, innit? The heroin. The Tale of the Empty House. Soon after we left Cardona, some of our manus furniture was sold at public. Oh no, that's the furniture shit that we're still doing. And for a penny, that's hidden coins. That's the treasure. You know what? Let's try a bit of the treasure hunt. As part of the Governor's commitment to increasing tourism on Cardona, the City Hall is excited to announce a treasure hunt event. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues to the locations of hidden treasure boxes. Once the participant has collected all 8, he or she must return and collect the clues for the next set of treasures. I'm never going to remember where all these things are, or figure out where they are. Let's see one that looks like I would. I don't know any of these places. No. Is that at the dig site? I don't know any of them. Maybe I'll do them off stream, or I'll get a wee guide for them. Silverhand Monument. The monument of the local pirate legend Kareem of the Silver Hand resides at the crossing of Arno Street and Scarlet Street in Old City. John has climbed up on the memorial, found a rhymed riddle at the top, and encouraged me to solve it. Aye, we'll check that, you know. So, let's... Lovely Monuments card in the first chain of riddles, as John suggests, lead to the Silverhand's lost treasure. Aye, but what... Fuck, hold on. Stand where Eurus Road and Crooked Street meet. Few steps towards the mosque, left at the first stairs, and find the courtyard on Wishing Well Shares. Eurus Road and Crooked Street meet. Eurus Road and Crooked Street. Why did all the music stop? This feels weird. Music. Music. You know what? Can we go into Mr. Jones's bit? Ah, he's locked the door. I thought music would play again if we went in there. Eurus Road and Crooked Street. I think it was down here we stood on, or he stood on that statue. Was it even in Scaladio? It might have been over in the Old City actually. Did it say? It was in Old City, right? Arno Street and Scarlet Street is where it was. So... Eurus Road and Crooked Street is what we're looking for. In Old City. Eurus Road and Crooked Street. There's Eurus Road and there's Crooked Street. Bing bang boom. Where's my nearest travel point? Right there. Did you ever get your closing statement on the elephant case? Aye, Peter, it was the... What I had to do was buy a paper when the guy was like, read all about it, this thing happened, so it's there. But, again, it's there isn't a correct outcome to it. It's just whatever you think the truth was, which I don't like. I prefer just being told you fucked up and you sent an innocent person to jail. I'd rather live with that than not knowing anything. Oh wait, well that's us at the mosque, and the clue said something about the mosque. Few steps toward the mosque, left at the first stairs. So, if the marker is down there, right? Hold on. So we'll go where they meet, right? Here. Few steps towards the mosque and left at the first stairs. What else did it say? We find the courtyard of Wishing Well Shares. Aha! John, get out of that!
What else do you need on a hot day like this?
Oh. Stash. Second riddle, you're almost there, let's not postpone. You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins, my friend. It guards the ancients until the end. The old
So the treasure is
ruins.
real, but tell me, John, how did you even guess there would be something on top of the monument?
Didn't I ever tell you about my psychic abilities? I should have. I even know where we ought to go next.
You're almost there, let's not postpone. You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins, my friend. I'm thinking... Old ruins has got to be an old city. An ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins. There's not just a thing here that says old ruins, is there? See, I'm thinking of this as the ruins, like the dig site place, but no, that's the dig site, innit? An ark that's made of stone. It's weird that I can't pin that up in the corner. You know what I mean, the actual clue. An ark that's made of stone. Guess I should actually look about while I'm exploring now. So I'm thinking of something a wee bit Arc de Triomphe kind of thing. I still don't actually know this, like see these greyed out bits, I don't know what these bits are that you just can't go to yet. Send me up there. An arc made of stone. See, that looks like old ruins. And you could probably call that a stone arc. Maybe. Head east.
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
Sorry, madam. East? Nah. This doesn't feel... An arc that's made of stone, head east from the old ruins, my friend. It guards the ancients until the end. And this us is already east. You can't go east for here. So it's got to be further in.
Selam. Ne haber?
I might be massively misunderstanding this. That's a stone arch. That's a stone arch. What's going on with the frame rate, man? The game is dying. Jesus. it's the Shagger. I don't know, man. Seeking an art that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins, my friend, the girls that ancient till the end. Old ruins. The ancients. There's no graveyard in here, is there? You know, like guarding the ancients, looking over the dead. Watchtower. Just need to see it. Oh fuck. No. Ah shit, where have I went? Aha. Oh wait, is this not in one of the photo clues? Maybe we can do something else while we're here. So up there. So how do we get up there? So here, and then that curved arrow's kind of thrown me off. So I went up there where the bottom arrow's pointing. Top ones, I don't know what that means, the curve. I'm trying to see windows that look like that. Like 3 of them all together. No, not really. Oh, then I come down there. Oh, see, while I was running about off stream, finding the checkpoints, I ran through the red light district in the game. They have a red light district. Where the fuck, man? Lads, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh fuck, I didn't think that would work. Oh, sorry, Hen. God, I just battered her. Hey, hello goat. Not to say. Wait, that's me back round here now. What am I missing with this photo? It points up to that archway in the distance. I went in there. But then I don't see anything like the other part of the photo. The only thing you can do through here is go down. And then I don't see anything that looks like that building there. I'm looking for the 3 windows and the kind of carving directly underneath it. I think I'm misunderstanding this clue. That's what we're seeing through the gap for this side, so it should be doing here. There.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
John, what are you... John! That's so dodgy. Aye, at least, I mean, at least I go there, you know? At least I go there. What were we doing again? We were doing this. Seeking an ark that's made of stone, head east from the old ruins, my friend. Guards the ancients until the end. East from the old ruins? Fuck, it might not even be in the same part of the city. It might not be an old city. But it must be if it's ruins. Watchtower. Castle Cave. I'm gonna go there, assuming this might be old ruins and that's why it's closed. Maybe if I get around here I'll see an arch or something and maybe I can go right, I don't know. Oh man, I miss having a jump button to go over wee bits like that. They let you jump shit like that in the sinking city? You just bonging it up here, mate, on the stairs. Ah, he's no hurting anybody. Except himself, am I right? Right, let's assume... What the fuck are you staying up there? How did you get up? Oh, there's a door behind him. Is that a stone arch? I'm heading east. Something about the ancients. Ah. It feels strange that I can even walk on here. But I can't go over that. Alright. Jesus, it's choppy, man. I'm lost. I am absolutely lost. I don't know what to do with that clue. The fact that Old Ruins is capitalised makes me think that it might be a see, like a map point like them, but that I've just no found it yet. Wait a minute. Fortress of the Holy Spirit ruins. But then I must have been there. Is that not where I was and I said I can't go more west? East. I think I've been there actually. Aye, I have, I think, when I was running up there. I feel like there might be somewhere like these called Old Ruins and I've just not found it. That I've not ran past a specific bit for it to trigger it. have been here. That's where John sits, aye, and then I ran up here saying, look, I'm going east. I don't know. Alright, Death Cap Dan. How are you, pal? This doesn't feel... Ooh. Gonna be fright there. It's just a path. Are you dead? Nope. Oh, that was none. What's this? Just heating a pot. What are you washing? Cloth, aye. Ah, fucking, I don't know. I think we'll go into a different wee side mission. Give me a different one. The Ghost Hunter. Let's do the Ghost Hunter. I noticed a strange placard in Silverton that mentions a ghost. Silverton that mentions a ghost. Unholy howls keeping you inside at night? Luigi can help. All ghosts gone. Meet on Southern Pier of the Silverton Port. Donations gratefully accepted. Southern Pier of Silverton Port. Silverton. That'll be the port. And that'll be the Southern Pier, I imagine. Yep. Go there.
Merhaba.
Wait, no, where are we? No, we're there, we're going there. So can you talk to the ghost on a Luigi board? Aye, very good. Yo, Mario. Right, let's. What is that? Ah, it's right there, the Ghost Hunter. Alright. So it's showing there, but it did say the Southern Pier, didn't it? Maybe it didn't literally mean out on the Southern Pier. Let's try and find this fucker. Ah, right. There's the
Unholy
posters.
howls keeping you inside at night? Luigi can help. All ghosts gone. Meet on Southern Pier of the Silverton Port. Donations gratefully accepted. This town loves the supernatural, yet all I see is another scam to disprove.
The world shrivels under a skeptic's eye. That's why you're so sullen, Sherry. You leave no room for delight in the magical.
I delight in making the unknown known. Let us begin by asking someone about the poster and then pay this Luigi a visit at the port.
Alright, what we got? Oh, what's John saying? Ah, just the poster. On close inspection, it was a poster announcing ghost removal services. It appears that something strange has been disturbing people in the neighbourhood. The ghost hunter waits for clients on the southern pier of the Silverton Port. It's time he made a call. So, we mentioned asking people.
Are you able to help me?
Eh? Of course I know. To cut a long story short.
Locals speak of a strange, inhuman howl that is terrorising Silverton. The screech only occurs in the evening, seeming to come from everywhere at once, and is especially harrowing on foggy nights. Those who live near the port say they also saw flickering lights of unearthly colours floating above the water. Some residents are so frightened that they will not leave their homes after sunset. Others even barricade their windows and doors as if that could prevent a ghost from entering.
Someone is playing on people's ignorance and fear.
Or someone is bravely going toe-to-toe with an otherworldly evil to protect the innocent. You're the hero people deserve, but he's the one they need.
Alright, big bros. How are you? Right, I think we can go and meet your man. Now, I'm hoping that means Luigi's here since we've done this stuff. Or does it again literally not mean... Oh no, it doesn't literally mean the southern pier, maybe. Oh! We're here.
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come, Sherry. I see that you'll spend it all alone.
Cheers, John. Oh! The ghost get him.
Not much brandy was spilled when the bottle broke. Someone had drunk most of it already. Not enough blood for a murder, but plenty to suggest fists were flying in a collie shangles.
Collie shangles? I've never heard that in my life. Collie shangles.
I wonder if Luigi made it himself.
I reckon the ghost is responsible for all this mess.
Don't jump to conclusions. Until we locate any evidence to the contrary, we shall continue to exclude the supernatural. Let me concentrate, John. The ghost hunter's stand was here. Someone stormed up angrily.
Let me take it from here. It was the ghost of Cordona, a horrific being, formless, with evil eyes and glassy skin that shimmered like a nebula. It lurched towards its foe.
Quiet, John.
No, John, it was human. We're staring at the evidence of a scuffle between men.
A little imagination never hurt anybody.
If a mark realizes they've been had, that the fear was baseless, the money defrauded, they will likely return to voice their displeasure. And thus Luigi took a beating. Fools should have at least moved locations between scams. After the attack, he fled bloodied and bruised.
So we've got Luigi left a lot of traces while fleeing, so it shouldn't be hard to follow his trail. And upon arriving at the stand, we discovered the scene of a brawl. The table was overturned, the chair knocked down, and drops of blood were soaking into the dirt. Pin it, follow it. Direction we go in. Wait, aye, that way.
Looks like he crawled that way. The empty bottle suggested intoxication. This vomit confirms it.
Well, if you were tailing supernatural creatures for a living, wouldn't you start drinking?
Thanks to you, I am often forced to tail the supernatural, and yet I'm still sober. Mostly.
Ah, the old heroine, eh?
There's a bottle missing. After expelling all the alcohol from his stomach, it seemed he was compelled to replenish it.
Perhaps because booze eases the pain of his lonely and dangerous life as a ghost hunter.
You need to stop reading the Penny Dreadfuls.
I've never understood how someone can be steaming, be sick, and then have more drink. I don't know how you can do it. You can do it with joints though. No. If you're sick for smoking a joint, that's like a whitey, a proper whitey. I've only ever had one real whitey in my life, and it was horrible.
He threw the bottle here. He must be near his hideout.
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
Looks like an appropriate home for a ghost hunter.
I have a bad
Luigi's
feeling about
Mansion.
this.
But at least he's affable. Wait, why can I not do it? Ah, there we go.
The painter definitely has an aesthetic. Handcrafted, actually rather beautiful work.
Looks like a flute of some kind.
An eerie and unsettling sound.
Almost like a sound he would create himself. And then charge people to exercise. Oh. Is the bloody knife not a thing to look at? Really? Or is it maybe a rusted knife? I don't know what else I have to investigate here. Ah, balls.
So this is where all the money was going. So you see, John, nothing supernatural, just a drunken lowlife fooling superstitious sailors for a living. You can't argue with the truth. The truth will out no matter what one does. You can embellish it all you like, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Well, he can delay it no more. After what happened at the port, this scam won't work again.
We didn't actually solve anything there, did we? We came, confirmed the suspicions, and then it's not as if we put up, I don't know, a poster explaining this guy's scamming you. That's not exactly a
Maybe
case
we
solved,
just
is
leave,
it?
Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
Speaking of beauty, a hubba, you see what he's got on display here, John? I'll probably get arrested back then. Bum, bum, bum. What the fuck is that? One question, one answer. Bravo, Sherry. And a picture of a gun? What are you talking about? A mad rogue. These walls hold a lot of secrets, including one of ours. John gave me a hint how to recall what happened here, and I can't ignore it. The memory began in Old City when we walked along Bazaar Road past the ruins of the Fortress of Holy Spirit. Back then we found something, and John claimed to have a plan for it. A mad rogue. Wait, what's this? That's just bits for completed quests that I hadn't read. A mad rogue. God, that's the place we'd been as well, but without that as evidence there, I suppose you can't actually start that line of stuff. Is this? That's not where I want to go. I want to go out there. Hold on 2 seconds. We want to go. I'll go there. So back in secondary school, one of my friends whited in the middle of an Irish class and had to leave the room. Next week, another friend whited in the same class, and the teacher started going on about how she heard a bug was going around the town. You wonder if part of it's like not wanting to admit what they know, or if people are just like naive. Right, there he is. What are we doing here, John? Aha. Ah, just holding a skull,
Right,
as you
it's an
do.
old skull. What a lucky find for a pair of young adventurers.
It was easier to climb these walls back then. Not merely because we're older, but because the ruins are too. Of course. You said we needed to bury him. Do you remember where?
Well, one would think burying a human skull would stick in the mind, but somehow... no.
We buried a skull. Just the normal shit you do when you're wee, innit? Come back here, you, that's my skull. They stole the man's skull.
An old man was standing here as we passed.
Oh yes, I remember his face as we flew by with a skull in our hands.
He looked as shocked as our grisly companion.
Ain't running about Butlins with a skull.
Nothing ever bothers an old Ottoman backgammon player.
I think she was clueless, to be honest. One of the best memories was her shouting at a friend that she had a degree in child psychology. Do you have that? And was livid when he went, no, look, I'm fucking 15. That's like in The Simpsons when Bart runs outside in his PJs and they're like, nice pyjamas, Simpson, did your mum buy them? And he's like, well, aye, who else would buy them? Oh, you win this one, mate. Just no other possible answer.
This wasn't the right place for a funeral. We were looking for somewhere more appropriate.
Funny, nowadays you love putting men behind bars.
You're a fellow of infinite jest, aren't you?
Everything seems smaller now.
You don't exist, John.
The water level was higher back then.
Oh, that's what they're doing with their
this
arms.
mire while trying not to breathe in the horrible odour.
John, you can't smell, mate. Did I just miss something there? Wait. Turkish helper, sympathetic, genius. Standing, I don't know, picking mud out a half-dried lake. Genius. Fucking genius. I feel like I've went past where we were. You know what I mean? I feel like there should have been another thing by now. Let's have another wee look. So, John, come on, man. So we were there, doing the wading, and then right. Ah.
This is where we buried it. It seems that with time, our friend has emerged once more.
It is? underside of the skull is horrific.
The skull is ancient. Its likeliest owner was one of the Knights Hospitaller who died during the siege of the fortress. I remember now, you said this skull was my father's.
A child's imagination is a powerful tool. You needed this. A burial process.
Right.
A ritual, so you could begin to grieve.
Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. I felt so alone back then, John. Uncertain. Abandoned by my father.
I know.
The skull wasn't his, though it may as well have been. In the earth, all of us look alike. Putting this man to rest, it did help.
I'm glad, Sherry.
I find myself rather tempted to keep it.
And
Not for sentimental value, then it's archaeological merit.
Just keeping a skull in your pocket. Father's skull.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
You're standing on water. How long does it take for a skull to decay? That's besides the point. What matters is Sherry saying goodbye. Aye, so that's just the summary of what happened. Hidden coin. What time is it? 49. Oh. Let's have a look at the Mycroft request one. Mycroft's agent, Mr. Estevao, requested my help with a very sensitive matter. Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, has been blackmailed. He's supposed to meet his blackmailer atop the Old City Bridge Tower. I am to observe from a distance, establish the blackmailer's identity, and report back to Mr. Estevao, who will be waiting at my home. The patio of the Primrose Cafe at the western side of the Old City Bridge in Scaladio will be a good vantage point. The patio of the Primrose Cafe at the western side of the Old City Bridge in Scaladio. So, this is Scaladio. I'd assume that's the Old City Bridge, maybe? There's two bridges. Old City Bridge. So we're going somewhere around here. Ish. You know what, it's a stakeout, so maybe we should get some new clothes on the go. A man of the cloth, of course. That's us. Father Holmes.
Nasılsın?
Wait. What? When did I forget how the fast travel works? Why am I running to a fast travel point to use it when I can just go like that? How did I don't know what's wrong with me. Just totally forgot how it works.
Cordona, the treasures
You're in
await
blasphemous
you.
mode.
Collect them
maybe.
all and return for more.
Maybe. Because that's pearls. Primrose Cafe, was it? Wait, which one? Oh, this one. The patio. Hello, excuse me, I'm a priest. Can I have this fucking table? No. Ah, here we are.
Here, grab a seat.
John, you're already here.
You even brought a book, huh?
May I have... Same as always.
You just don't give up, do you?
Oh, come on, let's get closer. I can't see anything from here.
No, too early.
So we're just going to sit here all day?
Patience, John. I have a feeling this is more than simple blackmail. We'll be close when the blackmailer leaves, and then...
Go! Oh, not a pretty sight, this.
It is. Who's it?
So let's see if I examine all the 6 things, then it's like, he must have fallen from the tower.
Head
Jesus.
trauma, fatal. Gravity is cruel like that.
The arm, the leg, stab wounds.
He was stabbed several times before he fell. The shape of the wounds suggest a curved blade.
Key there?
A key, and where there's a key, there's a lock.
Just pocket that, no bother.
It's almost like he's dancing.
John!
The Danse Macabre.
Just mumbling that to yourself while pedestrians see a priest just kind of moving a body about, making wee comments.
A rather frivolous accessory for a military man. Shame it's all bloody now.
Missing knife.
The knife is missing.
No signs of life, no pulse. I'm declaring Corporal Ridley dead.
What's happened? Who is it?
You just start saying the last rites. Bit late, but you know. Right, everyone, don't worry. I am a priest. And that man has definitely went to heaven. And I'm off! Scarf tied around Mark Ridley's neck at the time of his death. It is of Ottoman design with an intricate eagle pattern. The scarf was covered in blood. And I have a key which I found near Mark Ridley's body with the number 4 engraved upon it. On examination of Corporal Ridley's body, I found stab wounds inflicted by a curved blade, severe head trauma as a result of the fall, and an empty knife sheath. So, number 4. Number 4.
Please move along. The police are on their way. Everything's under control.
Is it now? The General's own son has fallen out of the tower, and not without help, it seems. I need to inspect the scene, and quickly.
The corporal?
I'm a priest.
He ordered me
Just
not to let
holding up a
anyone
crucifix
inside
like a
without
badge.
telling him. But now... Wait, are you saying it's a murder?
A brief examination of the body was enough for me to conclude that he was murdered by a blade of Ottoman origin.
You can't possibly be so certain.
Oh, I can be. The corporal suffered deep stab wounds which were inflicted with great force. They were made by a knife meant for cutting, not stabbing. A curved blade, such as an Ottoman jambir or a Gurkha kukri. I haven't seen any Gurkhas on the island, so the conclusion is quite obvious.
Amazing. You do seem more than competent. All right, go in. I'll wait here for the police.
Did you see anything suspicious?
No, sir, nothing. Corporal Ridley had to attend to some private matters upstairs. No one went in, no one came out. Oh, but that means the killer is still inside. Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'm not alone. I have my friend with me.
Your friend?
God.
You mean your gun? There's no one at...
Never mind, I'll be fine.
I shall not pass.
The killer's gone. Vanished into thin air.
John, John, we just stepped into the room and you are my imagination. So maybe let myself look about for 2 seconds to make sure somebody isn't hiding. Small room atop the bridge tower shows clear signs of a bloody struggle. going to have to do the old reconstruction with John in here. Oh, mud. I thought that was blood. I thought it was a back of the off the corner. One of those jobs.
Can you smell the
Sweaty
body
odour.
odor, John? Someone's been hiding in here. Someone sweaty.
Unless it's a laundry chest. But then it's a different mystery altogether. The case of the vanishing sweaty pantaloons.
John, I could just put my foot on your back and get some peace.
This cigarette is still smouldering.
Oh. Blackmail letter. I know all about your latest affair. Meet me in the old City Bridge Tower. Come alone and bring 100 man gears if you don't want the word to reach the wrong ears. Blackmail.
Exactly 100 man gears. The killer didn't touch them.
Didn't he touch them? What else we got? Nothing here to examine, no?
There's a nice view from here, don't you think?
Nice creature. Why is the window just highlighted? I've already examined it. It just does that.
Imagine if we'd been able to get up here 10 years ago. Oh, it would have been the perfect base.
A man is dead, John. I thought it was gonna, you know, when it gets to the point where it does that, like, right, reconstruct. I'm not seeing anything else to interact with. Wait. No, I know the blood on the floor there. Missing something, and it might just be a prompt that I'm no seeing. See, because the white light in here can hide them quite well. I'm trying to.
This cigarette is still smouldering.
Already looked at that. Looked at that table. Right there. Now that's your man's knife, is it not?
The edge is covered with blood, but the tip is clean.
So you got a slice on somebody.
This blade is a naval officer's dirk. Sharp and well cared for.
There we go. It's time, John. So that's what's his name, Ridley? Aye. That would be Ridley attacking your man. What's my alternatives? Ridley getting kicked into the table. Right, they're the only two. Sweaty Betty in the chest there. That's them grabbing his knife. And that's them with their knife. That's him drawing his. the only two there. So it's going to be them with their knife. They never used his. And then probably them kicking him into this. Nah, he definitely got a slice on them. That's them stabbing him. Is that it? Just the two of them? It's probably not that important, but I think that's still their knife he's getting stabbed away. Alright, let's see. How'd you feel about that?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Nah.
Concentrate.
Maybe that one is just a push. But when did he get his knife bloody? Because his knife didn't have... There's no blood on the tip of his knife, but it had blood down the side. So he didn't get the stab in. Faye. Oh, it's not a stab, it's a slash. Right, so that's right, that's where he's got that. And then he's still probably been stabbed. Maybe. Nah, just a push maybe. Let's see, how are you feeling?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Come on!
Concentrate.
Stabbed in the window ledge, really?
Ridley was attacked by his blackmailer, but before being pushed out the window, Ridley managed to wound him. The killer must still be bleeding.
So maybe that's why the money was left, just in a panic for getting stabbed, and... Oh, it'll be... No for getting stabbed, for getting slashed, but it'll probably also be because they weren't anticipating a struggle. And then him falling out the window, drawing attention. All that shit.
Imagine if we'd been
Aye, John. So, killer must still be bleeding.
able to get up here
So
10
good.
years ago.
This
Oh,
blood
it would have been the perfect base.
must be... Oh. They went doing this. No fucking way, man.
Come on, let's take the rope down.
I'd rather take the stairs.
Ah, what a bore.
Come on, Sherry.
So what happened? Was there anyone upstairs?
No, the killer escaped. We're dealing with a carefully planned assassination. What can you tell me about the deceased?
We were from the same unit, stationed together at the barracks by the bridge, but I can't say I knew him well. Maybe someone at the barracks could tell you more.
Do you know if the corporal had any enemies? Someone who would want him dead?
No, none that I know of. But then again, there's always the Ottomans. They'd want all of us soldiers dead, I reckon.
Yeah, them Otties, am I right? Right, victim profile. Corporal Ridley was stationed at the requisitioned house near the bridge in the old city. I can ask around about him there. We'll go and look at the rope. So... Wait, what direction was it? There. Sorry. Just fucking slamming into a child.
That was a rough landing.
Right, so you landed there. And then just a stroll, aye. You running, you jogging. What the fuck? What is this? Excuse me, what is this? Oh, wait, I think I've heard of that. You stick the knives and the axes and shit in it. Ah, there's a name for that.
Wow. Amazing, right?
Disturbing is more like it.
the... So wait, that's a new case. That's nothing to do with your man. That looks familiar
Aha,
though.
a curved knife covered in fresh blood. There we go. Doubt that this eagle is purely ornamental.
Careful, Sherry. Locals aren't too happy with what you're doing.
Oh, sorry.
I'd better leave the knife
Infidel!
here. Now is a bad
No,
time
not an
to
infidel,
find
just
others.
Who do you think you are?
Man of God.
Leave it! Don't touch!
What's happening
Can you
here?
satisfy my curiosity?
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know
Stop
better.
that! Don't touch those!
So, it's fine, I've no. I'm a man of God, I understand these things.
It's sacred!
You don't seem to be suffering from
Go
food
away from
poisoning.
it.
Food poisoning's quite serious.
Leave it! Don't!
I'm not. I was the golly, I'm just walking past. So, found a curved bloodstained knife stuck in a peculiar wooden pole, amongst dozens of other knives. When I tried to remove it, the locals became angry. At least I could take a photograph of it. There we go.
Go away!
I'm just taking a wee photo. And I'll be on
Who do you think you are?
my Christian
Leave
way.
it! Don't touch!
No trouble at all, madam?
Don't! No! What?
How close are you? Have I invented a distraught a woman to have in my head the way I've got John?
Those.
I'm away for them. Sign of the eagle. An eagle with outstretched wings is engraved on the knife's handle. A significant detail, no doubt. So I've got a few things to follow. I think we'll follow them the next time. Oh, and there's the pillar of knives. That's a separate thing. Might look into that as well at the same time then, since it seems semi-related to this, but you know what I mean, partially. Oh, John! That's enough. John, banging out the tunes, eh? That is 9:05. Oh god, I need to go and get a wee bit of dinner. I can't be bothered cooking. I might just have a wee packet of noodles. One please, just a small noodles. Gosh, I can't be bothered cooking. No, this time crisps for dinner. It fucking might as well be, man. It might as well be if I'm eating noodles. You ever smash up a bag of crisps and put them through noodles, so you get a wee bit of crunch in there? That's good sometimes if you want to have a wee goblin meal. Well, yous have been beautiful. I've been Guy. That's been Sherlock. Tomorrow we are playing Steam Next Fest demos, because I do enjoy Next Fest and I sometimes find it hard to find time to play the demos I want to play, so it's like, let's play demos I want to try out on stream. That's the, so I've still got like more to download. I think I've downloaded most of them, but they're still, because what I do every time there's an X Fest is I go through every single demo there is and just get all the ones that I want, every single demo. So we might end up with too much to play, but we'll see. Oh fuck, it's Radio the Universe got one. That's getting played. And Shadows of Doubt got a demo finally, which makes me think it's very close to coming out. So I'm hoping that's good. I'm hoping it's good. So we'll be looking at some of that shit tomorrow. Thank you very much. You take care of yourselves, brush and floss your teeth, wash your arse, and try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. And I'll see yous the Mora for some demos. Good evening.